Hey everybody, I am working on this channel, I promise. I need to work on some bumpers and some graphics and some other stuff so I can play that music without me just staring at you while I'm playing the music. So, hey everybody again, it's Jim. I am here with a new video, trying to get a little bit more proactive about getting content and conversations out to you all here before the end of the year so I can start into 2026 going full speed with a bunch of new cool stuff for you all to think about and to talk about for both Star Trek Adventures, the writing life, and writing and publishing, because that's what I'm all about, a writing and trekking life. So I wanted to do a little unboxing here because over the last several months I've continued to get some new books and new things, and wanted to share them with you. These are both Star Trek related. Of course, I'm all about the Star Trek. And you may or may not know about these. You probably do if you're a big fan like I am. But if you're a casual fan, that's okay too. Everybody is welcome at this channel. So the first one I wanted to show off is, and again, this is one I haven't even opened yet. I have been so busy. I think I've had this sitting in a box for a couple of months now. But it is the fabulous Titan Books publication, the Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, the making of the classic film. If you've been following them, they've done a few other making of Star Trek movies. They've got the motion picture, Wrath of Khan. I think they did First Contact. I got them up on the top of my shelf here. I'm not going to stop and pause to look, but there are several of these out. Hopefully they'll do more of them. I would love to see companion volumes for all the movies, of course. But this one's Star Trek 3. Really great movie. If you were there back in the day when it first came out. Something of a departure from the the current blockbuster movie kind of thing that we expect nowadays. This was more of a personal story. It was all about looking for Spock. A lot of great character moments in here, especially for the original series cast. Kruge was a great adversary in here. And anyway, so this is a nice big old meaty book all about the making of Star Trek 3. So if you haven't heard about this yet, it's out there now. So go do check that out. All right. And then the second one, a little more personal, closer to home. This one is a academic book, nonfiction. This is called Second Star to the Right, Essays on Leadership in Star Trek. This is edited by my good friend Jason Kaufman and Aaron Peterson. Jason Kaufman is half of the brain trust over at the Dyson Mind podcast. So, and I've been fortunate enough to be a guest on that show several times now. So hopefully you've had a chance to check that out. We talk about all things Star Trek, RPGs as literature. They are very smart, very knowledgeable people, and I am counting myself fortunate and blessed to have them as friends, Jason and Brad over at Dyson Mind. And Jason was kind enough to invite me to participate in this anthology last year, and I wrote an essay. This was my first piece of fiction, my academic nonfiction. Actually, RPG is all nonfiction, but this is my first piece of academic writing, so to speak. And I absolutely felt completely out of my depth because I don't normally write academic fiction. And many of the people in this table of contents are academics. And so I was like, footnotes? What are footnotes? References? What? But hopefully I didn't totally blow it up here. My essay is all about using role-playing games to develop leadership skills. So hopefully you find that of interest. This is all about leadership in Star Trek, so lots of great essays in here. Those of you who've been following Star Trek Adventures, there's some familiar names in here. You'll know Michael Dismuke. You will know Kelly Fitzpatrick. You'll know Derek Tyler Attico. And actually Jason Kaufman wrote some content for the 23rd Century Source Book, and you'll see more of his work in the future in Star Trek Adventures. But if you are curious about some academic nonfiction writing about Star Trek, certainly check out Second Star to the Right. This is by Vernon Press. So if you need to go look for it, you can find it there. This is the hardback. I believe it's going to be in paperback as well, and probably ebook as well. I couldn't tell you what the prices are. You'd have to go look for them on the websites, either Vernon Press or any of the bookstores out there. So that's my brief and short mail call for today. I'm sure there's more. I've got stuff scattered everywhere, and I'm trying to get my office space into some semblance of order here, heading into the holidays, so that I'm feeling good about the holidays, and then getting ready to get back to work here pretty soon. So anyway, hope those two books are of interest to you and that you check them out. Any questions, hit me with a comment down below or reach me on the usual channels. And I hope you all have a great time. Be safe, be well, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.